I'm doing something way out of my comfort zone today, and as you can tell by the title, it is going by myself to the cinema. You might think, that is not that crazy, but I have social anxiety. And for a time, I didn't want to even come out to get groceries by myself. I always had to do it with someone because I just couldn't do it by myself. It was too much for me. So today I am going to be challenging that. I've had a bit of progress because I did go to therapy. I know. Crazy. I've done like experiments, is what they call it in therapy, just doing things that are out of my comfort zone, which for example was calling the doctors, going somewhere by myself. So I sent out a parcel by myself. Yeah. And going to the cinema by myself when it's like, I don't know, just like enjoying a movie. I know it, no one really looks at you in the cinema, you know, but it's just the fact that I'm going there by myself. Everyone knows I'm by myself. That is what is scary to me, even though it shouldn't be, which is why I'm doing this. Honestly, filming in public is already challenging my social anxiety, and I have filmed in public if you've seen my vlogs before, but it's also a little bit different because when I'm filming, it's like I'm not doing it for myself. I know like I'm doing it for someone. Like obviously I'm filming for myself because it's my videos. So yeah, but it feels different. And why am I doing this now, you might ask? It is because I've seen Project Hail Mary with my friend and my boyfriend, and I absolutely loved it. And I really, really wanted to see it more than once. And the screenings of Imax are ending this week, even though it's only been out for a week. But they're stopping the Imax showings. And I'm like, it would be sad to lose that once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see a movie twice. I've never really seen a movie twice in the cinema in an IMAX screening just because I have social anxiety, because my boyfriend's busy and he can't come with me, and that's why I have to do it by myself. Also, he didn't like the movie as much as I did, obviously because I'm the bad girl. He still liked it, but just doesn't want to see it twice, you know? And as you might see, I am wearing my hoodie, which is catastrophic to me because it is April. Why is it still so cold that I have to wear an hoodie inside? Yeah. The one good thing about this excursion is that I am going to meet my boyfriend after his work, which means I won't have to come back by myself, which I hate doing. I don't know what it is. I can go into town by myself, but coming back by myself is way scarier. I don't know if it's because like I'm scared that someone will follow me, and I'm like, I don't know. It's something about coming back by myself that makes me really scared. So even though I'm coming out by myself, I'm not coming back by myself. So it makes it a little bit easier. I'll finish my makeup and then I'll come back to you because I still have to pick my outfit. I'm going to go with my trusty jeans, because I don't know what it is about these jeans. They're low-rise, but they're so comfy. So nothing is like making me uncomfortable when I sit, which is what I need in a cinema because I hate being uncomfortable at the cinema. I am still sick somehow. It's been 2 weeks since I've been back in Liverpool. 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks at this point. I don't even know. So I have to dress warm enough because, as I said, it's freaking dreadful in Liverpool. It's rainy, it's windy, it's cold. I will be wearing my thermal, which I'm already wearing. I wear thermals around the house because it's too cold. And I will probably wear... Actually, this is really cute. I might wear this. Yellow, maybe it's gonna make me more confident. I don't know. Let's get dressed. Yep. Just got changed. So quick. I would normally wear a necklace, but I'm going to be wearing a scarf, so I don't think I have to wear a necklace because no one's gonna see that anyway. And I'm gonna have a big puffer jacket on. It's been so long since I've not been able to wear a different jacket than my puffer jacket, and I'm over it. I'm over it. course, I had to come and get a drink before the movie because obviously, what am I going to have at the movies? I'm not buying the popcorn at the cinema because it's really expensive. So I opted for snacks from the house and a drink from the Asian supermarket. I always get the same one. I don't know. I just know it's good. So that's what I settled on. I actually got the really early screening, 11:30, because I thought it's going to be less people in the town. Turns out there are school holidays. So everyone's out. But you know what? I'm persevering. I'm recording. I'm holding my mic because it's really windy. So I'm hoping, because I'm protecting it with my hand, it's not going to be too loud. I'm almost at the cinema. I passed a lot of people and I was really embarrassed. But you know what? I did it and nothing happened. So let's go to the cinema and finally get a seat. Okay, there was so many people in town, so I found a space where there's not as many people and it's quieter. As you can see, it's really loud in town because there is some Scottish event going on. Okay? And they're really loud. And I hate that because I hate everything loud. I was so overstimulated today. I spent like an hour walking around. Everything is so busy. People just like milling around aimlessly, basically. And there's like no space for everyone. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I really loved the movie, even the second time around. I still think it's really amazing. The visuals, stunning. I feel like they're the best visuals I've seen in a while. And honestly, one of the greatest book to movie adaptations in a while. I feel like they did such a great job. They preserved the heart of the novel and made it an amazing movie. Like, they cut some things, but they kept the main premise and the main message of the movie, which is the most important part to me. And even though they changed things, they made it in a way that made more sense for the movie, obviously. I think that's what's so important, is like keeping the heart of the novel, the book, and they just did it so great. And I really appreciated that. And as the social anxiety experiment went, I feel like it went really well. Obviously, it didn't go as bad as I thought it was going to be. I made it more daunting in my head, which is what I usually do. I feel like the more daunting part was walking by myself in town and trying to film. And then when I couldn't film, was just walking aimlessly, trying to find a space to film in. I went to my favorite bookshop, well, the only bookshop in town, and I tried to film there. I tried to relax because I was so overstimulated, but I couldn't because there were so many people. Honestly, it was just so much. So I'm glad I am now at a quiet place and I'm about to go home. I went to a couple of shops because I had to buy a couple of things, and none of the shops had anything I wanted. I wanted to get bedding for my spare bedroom because I'm making it into like my oasis, because I got a PC recently and I wanted to make it cute and nice, but the beddings just didn't look good. And then I wanted to stock up on toner pads from Mediheal, and Boots didn't have them. What? So gonna have to order online. Not keen on that because I just wanted to have them in my hands right now. Also, I saw a book I wanted from get one half price in Waterstones, but I didn't find any other book to go with it, so unfortunately I didn't get it. But it's Stag Dance, if anyone's interested. I really wanted to read that, but that's kind of that. I'm gonna go home soon and eat something because I'm really hungry. I only had a little bit of popcorn that I brought from home, and that's it, and I didn't have any lunch.